Say one and welcome back to some more FGO Götterdämmerung. We are, from my understanding, not too far from the end now. We don't have too much left. And I mean, I guess it makes sense. We're gonna fight Surtur of all things. Surtur. Hot boy. Flaming Cheetos. Something like that. Yes, he's turning up the heat here. I always hated Sunday. Yeah, but what does that have to do with the situation we are right now? I'm just wondering. Why? I don't know. Could be many things. Simple. I hated myself. For me, Sundays were a prison, and I hated how I was never able to escape from them. I could never take that first step. Oh yeah, I assume it had to do with her parents and all that. It didn't seem to be the best, you know, thing going on there. I detest how weak I was, how my parents' wishes felt like a curse, leaving me unable to even set foot outside. I never even thought about running away. A spinning arrow. The idea of leaving never so much had entered my mind. Which is why I was always waiting for someone. Someone who come and save me. Someone who let me out of here. Someone who would tell me, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to grant anyone's wishes. And that is true. That is something I always just feel very uncomfortable with when you're seeing, like, you know, when parents pushing their ambitions and all of that onto their children or something like that, that you need to fulfill what their wishes or whatnot. A perfect example of this is actually Endeavor from Boku no Hero Academia, you know, how he's pushing on to like Todoroki, Shoto and all of that, you know, because, you know, he wants them to achieve his goal when he can't, like. It's sad, man, because in a way they don't really see their own children as a child, but more like a tool to push their goal, you know, their agenda and all that. I waited for someone like that for so long, though I knew no such person would ever come. Even now I think some part of me is still waiting for someone like that. Oh no. Oh, now the sun is close. The moment the sun fell, every giant across the Lostbelt looked up at the sky and roared in unison. Oh shit. All at once, the featureless mask the queen had placed on their face in order to control them shattered. Oh shit, that's not good. As the mask disappeared, so did the days they had been spent slumbering without a king. Now they were truly awake. That's a big problem, and I mean that in the literally and figuratively speaking, big problem. Oh shit, that was a giant mistake. The giant's roar echoed through the land. Singing the praise of the king who would bring about Ragnarök in language humans could never understand. Oh, Ragnarök, that's gonna suck balls, man. O king, O king, O king. Surtur, wielder of the flaming sword. Carry on our battle, carry on our war. It is not enough that the old gods are dead by your hand. We must raise this ancient land to the ground. Let Ragnarök recommence. Bring on the joyful times, the end of time. Wait, is it that... Okay. Was it that Ragnarök was literally like... It was not stopped, it was not finished, but rather like someone, maybe a Skadi or someone, or maybe it was Odin and gang, actually managed to interfere and prevent it by like stopping it from now, like pausing it. And now when Surtur is back, it's literally unpausing. That sounds like a big problem, if you ask me. Let us begin the destruction. Now is the time. Oh man. Dude. I have a bad feeling about this. Nani? Where did the sun go? And you know, it happens once in a while. It just take a vacation. It says, fuck Sweden, fuck Norway, fuck Denmark and Iceland, Finland and everything up in the north. You know, I'm going over there instead. Taking a vacation. Going to, like, Hawaii. What's going on? I will say, it was a while since I saw your beautiful face, and it kind of makes me happy to see you again. But if are you still really supposed to be up walking right now? Shouldn't you like be resting?
Holmes, what about your wound? Weren't you supposed to be recovering for another 2 days?
Indeed, and I'm still rather enjoying the effect of the painkillers. But I'm glad to take that over the missing climax. I mean, I guess because, you know, that was the thing with Holmes. He was like, let us say he was a bit too happy in opioids and morphine and stuff like that. A great detective can only forestall his entrance so long, after all. Well said, I expect nothing less from my administrative advisor. I'm proud to have such a responsible subordinate. And now that I'm sorry to ask you this when you're still so tired, but would you mind explaining what's going on? Just when I thought we had defeated a cursed seeker, someone then fell out of the sky. Dude, that's literally like Asterix and Obelix, you know? Like, the sun, the sky has fallen, the sky has fallen. And look at that, there's no way that this is some kind of giant, is there? Everybody in my body is screaming at me to get from that thing as quickly as possible. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Good question. I don't know if it's the same species as the other giants, but it's definitely big enough to qualify. But unfortunately, our instruments aren't really doing so as a lot of good here. It looks like the monster that changes size depending on how it's being viewed.
So, if my mental is strong,
he will be very small, very tiny.
Ah, oh wait. That's actually kind of interesting when I think about it, because you know how when you're looking at the sun, which you shouldn't do. Actually, we can take something else. When you're looking at something, an airplane, for example, at distance, it looks very small. But the closer you are, the bigger it gets. But the further you are, the smaller it gets. The same with the sun and Surtur and all that. Is that how it is? Like, it's all this depends on mental powers.
This is some a physical calamity, like even the terrible. It's a conceptual one, capable of destroying the world.
You lost me there. So I was too late. This is certainly enough to make me rue my principle never discussing something without first obtaining conclusive proof. So you actually had something and then you didn't oh my god, Holmes. If you weren't wounded, I would fucking slap you. I might even do that anyways. You don't feel anything because of the painkillers, but that is why, oh god, I hate when you people do that. Oh, I know something, but I don't have 110%, but you can at least give us hints, or at least tell us a bit about what your theory is. That is why it's called a theory. You know? We're theorizing what it can be. You don't need to say, like, I 110% believe this. You can say, like, I'm not completely sure, but my theory is... You can go that way, you dumb fuck Britbonger. Goddamn. The flame that flickers across these Lostbelt northern mountains, it fell from Muspelheim, the fiery one. Yeah, I kind of guessed that, you know. As for that enormous sun, I believe it most likely Muspelheim itself, given form by the gods. Oh, that's pretty cool. In other words, the body of Surtur, the giant of Ragnarok. That can be good. Our first raid shift tried a landmark occasion. As a Team A, we were supposed to investigate Singularity F. Instead, our team met its end, and the world was enveloped in a fire that incinerated humanity. Ah, that good old times. Good old times. Dude, it feels like it was centuries ago. Wasn't it? Holy crap, we've gone far away from saving worlds to destroying them. Fire, fire, fire. Nothing but fire as far as I could see. My Mr. Guy is one prolongation. Its rank is UL. It let me see possibilities. You could say it's a form of precognition. Once I see something, I can pin it in place, but that only lets me temporarily halt possibilities I do not desire from coming to pass. Okay, so it is like how I imagine that you see the possibilities. Like, say, for example, 3 things can happen when I'm eating this cake. I'm eating it all in one go. I don't eat it at all. I choke on it, and she like, you know what? I don't like Lano, so we gotta make sure he chokes on it. Like, so that possibility happens. For example, I guess. Its true nature lies in seeing the myriad possibility before me. So then, what's this? Now that we're trapped in our coffins, the possibility of us escaping the death that approaches is 0. Distant. Far too distant. Okay, it was not as dramatic as I was imagining. It may not truly be 0, but it might as well be. 81. No matter how far I stretch, I can't reach it. I can't hope to pin down anything. If an enemy were here, I might be able to stop them from attacking or cast a spell. But this is beyond me. I was helpless to do anything about Levelaner's sabotage. Or the flames incinerating humanity. Once the flames consume me, that would be it. There was no escape. Wait, where the fuck are we? There was no escape for me or for anyone else. Maybe that's why my fate never bothered me the way that perhaps it should have. All of it was disappointment for my inability to express what I felt honestly to the very end. Yes, I may never have reached for it myself, but just once I would have liked to have held Vodima's hand. Man. Congratulations on your very birthday. I always believed you could save the world. Somehow I just imagine very derp alien lizard like. It's your birthday. Greetings, Kishtadia Vodima. Well, it's work for conveying information to you. I must say, using words is such a bother. Had my vocal cord still been working, I'm sure I would have gasped to find my eye was seeing the world in the coffin next to me. I saw brilliant lights shining in pitch dark, and Vodima opposite. Thank you, Shanli. I've never seen Vodima so childlike before. Not in appearance, mind you, but in his strength, or rather, the lack of it. He was horribly injured and fatigued, to the point that even the effort of breathing seemed likely to kill him. It was as if he had seen the end of the world, no, like he had fought to prevent it. He was so bruised and battered that I could almost believe such a ridiculous delusion was actually true, as though he was only alive now through sheer miraculous luck. We now share our circumstances. This humanity you come from will be incinerated and fade away. But that is of no consequence to us. It may be unexpected, but not so much as to change our plans. That's all that's led to the closure of the expanse. Soon, both you and humanity will meet your end. Yet, unfortunately, God has still no body for this joyous feat.
You will help with that, won't you, Götterdämmerung? Vodima? You are a crypter, which makes you perfect to spread my word.
So it's some sort of like, hello, I'm God, please be my priest and spread my gospels. I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was I could sense our end approaching. He had been chosen, and we had not. Within we would go on to survive, and we would remain trapped in darkness. No. I'm afraid I alone won't be enough. I must strongly recommend that the other 6 join me to assist. Because the light confusion, indeed, my own mind all but went blank in shock. A god, a human, even a tiny ant crawling along the ground could see how loud he was. It was clear to anyone watching that his remark, his suggestion, would usually be out of the question. I don't understand. Once the world is wiped clean, you'll be invincible. Why would you want to competition when one of you would be more than sufficient? I understand that, but invisibility and omnipotence are not the same. There is a non-zero chance that one of the other 6 may surpass me. As long as that possibility exists, however slight, I will not dismiss it. Give them the chance to choose for themselves. There is no point in me rebuilding human history on my own. Vladimir wasn't proposing that his responsibility to be shared. He believed in our worth as individuals. It was a shining example of unwavering humanity. Restoring what was lost will take considerable effort. Bringing a single human back to life may only take mere moments, but it requires a level of suffering sufficient to stop the entire world in its track. Considering the hell you just endure as an example. What's more, the borders have sunk into the void. They can no longer pay the price themselves. Can you pay for them? Oh, what? Can you withstand the agony that comes with fighting the entire world 6 more times? Of course, if it's humanly possible, then I can do it. Okay, dude, that is pretty badass. Sorry for myself, clear as day. Even as every breath ravaged him, spasm of humiliation and despair rocking his face, I saw him unflinchingly declare himself to that light. Dude! I'll never forget that, the sight of the greatest strength humankind could possibly possess. The next thing I remember, my eyelids fluttered open, seeing how hard Vladimir fought, seeing his determination. I found his strength of my own. I may not be capable of following in his footsteps, but at the very least I want to help him. I want to live up to the fate he showed in us. Oh my god, what are you sneezing, Shanli? In insisting we be given our own chance to oh my god, are you allergic to me? Maybe you are. Nay, what happened? Shanli, that's what happened when you randomly pressing my hand when I'm trying. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm trying to, you know, when I'm trying to play and Shanli headbutting my hand when I'm trying to click, and then I'm in there clicking, yaw, you little rat scallion. Holy crap, you. Yaw, you silly ass cat. I love you. Circumstantially confirm the price has now been paid. I have a proposal of your chosen ones. An offer for those of you who work us aside. If you desire acclaim, then choose rebirth. If you desire indolence, then choose eternal sleep. It makes no difference to God. Man, God's man doesn't to be full of themselves. I knew it. The light grew brighter, blinding me. If we were each given a task to grow our assigned Lostbelts, I didn't so much as blink. With my mystic eye, I cast my gaze over the world I was given. I looked far and wide to the very edges, so that I could live up to his hope, and face my destiny as he did his. Even if doing it should take me down an evil path that had been pruned away from human history, I wish that I might find a glimmer of hope somewhere along the way. Man. And then my right eye saw something so very far away. In a Norse world unlike our own, bound to one day to be cut off from humanity, where fire destruction raged as well. Oh. Fireboy!
You're looking at me, aren't you? Who are you? Not a pompous fool, Odin. I reduced him to ashes. Nor the ferocious Fenrir. I ate.
Damn.
Are you are the surviving gods? Yes, I suppose one of the gods did escape my flames. I see, then you must be Skadi, the goddess of snow.
No, I'm not. I'm me. I am a woman who was meant to die in a world consumed by flame.
You don't say. You don't say, like, that's my entire job, you know?
Who are you?
A very hot boy.
Ja, Shani.
Oj, det är så fint. Ja.
Say hello to everyone. Yo, you've been pestering me. I can't really play when you're doing this. No. Oj. Så chilesjuk är du. Are you the sixth imaginary element, a demon?
No, I am your daddy. I am Flame. The flame destined to consume all the Norse lands. I am the last remnant of Ymi's wrath.
Norse, I see. Now I understand. Perhaps it's my old Nordic bloodline that is to blame. You must be Surtur.
Oh.
Shanley, don't grind yourself against the microphone, please. The Fire King of Giants, the Dark One, the Giant of Ragnarök who once ended the world.
Ended the world? So you know who I am, woman. Fascinating, so you're seeing my flame even as you die from the flame consuming your own world. That's right. I am the one who will bring an end to all of the things. I am the one who put an end to the gods and their prattling on about of fate. I consume the land, humans, everything.
Oh my god, Shanley, stop headbutting so hard. You're hopeless, holy crap. I'm really trying to play.
I will end the age of gods. I will end the entire world. I will see the snow tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's not how the legend goes. Ah, Surtur, the man that really followed legends, I guess. I mean, he doesn't seem to be the one that is really like a. According to myth, your flame consumed the Norse age of gods, but it followed by the age of humanity.
That is what was fated to be. But I don't care. We're in need of a future I cannot see with my own eyes. Everything should end with me. When this planet ends, I will have the final laugh as it all fades away. At least that's what I swore to myself, but I see you failed too.
Okay, that was the wrong voice.
Yes, I failed. I spent a considerable amount of time trying to free myself from Odin's prison.
Oh, so I was right. It was Odin like chink.
But it seems fate is more formidable foe than I thought. This is as far as I go. My flame will be pruned away along with those Norse lands, crushing my dreams of consuming everything. What a pitiful sight. This world and I must make.
So that's where your world ended.
Indeed.
Then you have that in common with us, although I was supposed to save my world and not destroy it.
Is that so?
It was nice to meet you, Fire King of Giants, but now I guess this is a good one. You know, just casually meeting Surtur, like the destruction of Norse mythology in Ragnarok. Hey, you know what? See you later, old chap. I have other things to do. You know what? I'm gonna go fishing.
What about me?
Fuck you. I don't care about you anymore.
Farewell, human woman who caught her grave from another world, ending in fire. If was a miraculous stroke of luck, you should ever happen to lay eyes on me again, I will show you my flaming sword.
That insert dick joke.
I will show you my flaming deck.
Spraying magma everywhere. Oh, that would be something. Whew, hot. Your noble Phantas?
The end of this planet.
Ooh, that's pretty deep, pretty badass. Good, you're all here. I know you wouldn't turn down the challenge.
There's one way to put it, and that is that given our choices, there was only one sane answer. This is one hell of a tall order, but the altitude was death. I'm not gonna say no.
I would not have minded dying, but I could not ignore the prospect of this lost belt. I knew human history was fragile, but I didn't know it would branch out to that degree. I suppose you learn something new every day.
I don't care what it takes. This is a huge pain in the ass, but at least give us a chance to win. So fine, I'll do it. Basically, we just gotta save the world, right? I couldn't say anything back then. I was completely at a loss for words. I couldn't laugh out of it like Bear or brood it on like Kadok. Not when Wadima's demeanor was so different from what I had expected. Now, well, I would like nothing more than to celebrate our reunion. Our race is already underway. There is no call for fraternization beyond what is absolutely necessary. By now, you should all have connected to your lost belts from your coffins and I have told you all the information. Oh my god, I can't read. There's nothing more to add. It won't be long now before the disciples of the foreign god arrive. Once they do, I'd like you all to go with them to your respective lost belts. Nobody else knew the truth. None of them had any idea what sort of price he had paid to give the rest of us in Team A a chance. He could have boasted about it, he could have held it over our heads. Instead, he never even brought it up. Dude, man, that price is some insane. Goddamn. I don't understand. None of us would be here now if it wasn't for you, Kishtaria. Why didn't you say anything? If you just told them what you did for us, they would do whatever you say. I see, so you knew, Ophelia. It's simple. I didn't tell them because it's not important for what lies ahead. I want the humans to do the best they possibly can. That goes for myself, and it goes for you as well. Gratitude is nice, but not if it leads to this putting less than their full effort into this endeavor. So don't worry about it. I did that for my sake, not yours. It worked out, and I got what I wanted from it. Besides, if one of you ends up surpassing me, that will make my job easier, right? I risked nothing and stood to gain everything. None of you owes me anything. Kishtaria. That was the moment I knew without a shadow of a doubt. Kishtaria Vodin was different. He had been one on a whole other level from the rest. Ever since he was born. His mindset, his character, his bearing, all of it fit for a king. There was simply no other explanation for how he could have accomplished something so incredible. Ophelia, you will be taking Scandinavia. Be very careful when you summon your servants after you get there. The destruction factor heavily into Norse mythology. In such a world, it is when matters appear to be going well that no one needs to be the most on their guard. A good ending of the Norse could in truth be quite a bad ending for us. But then I suppose I needn't warn you of that. You have your mystic eye, after all. You can see the future far better than I can. As such, you should be more than capable of growing Scandinavia's tree of emptiness to maturity. That's right, the king I swear allegiance to. The god I worship isn't the foreign god at all. This is the man I will serve. If it will help him realize his ideas, I'll gladly become a crypta. I will. I promise, Lord Kishtaria. Man. Sir, can't we work together?
I see, so this is a servant.
Your body's made of ether. You might not like how it feels, but try to get used to it. I'm glad you were the one who answered my summon, Dragon Slayer, Wielder of Grum. I know it was a special summoning ritual, but it's still fortunate I was able to get you without a catalyst. Maybe because of my mother's Nordic bloodline. That is certainly seems far more like a cause than my father's fondness for Richard Wagner.
Wagner?
Alright, sorry, in my world history, Seeger and Seeger are different people. Yeah, Wagner wrote one of them. So that makes my mother's bloodline seem even more likely. At any rate, it's nice to meet you, Saber. My name is Ophelia Farmsalone. I have to say, I never guessed you would exist in this Lostbelt. I would have thought.
You're not wrong. The heroic spirit of this body belongs to us from this Lostbelt.
No, that can't be right. We could have meant to form contact with the heroic spirit that's tied to our land.
Ophelia, I see. So your name is Ophelia Farmsalone. Ah, that's a lovely name, Farmsalone. It puts me in mind of thrones, a type of angel. If you're to be an angel, then you should serve me as your god.
What are you saying, Sigurd?
Come on now, don't be so cold. You already know who I am. From my perspective, we just met the other day. Is that not true for you? I'll never forget the gaze of yours. The way you looked at me right before my reality was pruned away. I remember looking you right in the eye, Ophelia.
Those eyes. You
saw me, and I saw you. You're Coleman. No, it's great! The author of humanity. In that moment, our fates were intertwined. Did you really not notice, Ophelia Farmsalone? My soul was linked to your unusual mystic eye. It's been hiding inside of you all this time. Damn. You did form a contract. I'm the servant you gained in your Lostbelt. Rejoice, Ophelia. Your servant is none other than Surtur, the fiery king of giants himself.
Oh, shite. No, that can't be right. I'm a master. I know all about the heroic spirits I summon. You're Sigurd, the great hero of Scandinavia, here to the grand demonic sword.
Do not force me to repeat myself. You're referring to the body I possess. Yes, you succeeded summoning Sigurd, that much is true, but thanks to your mystic eye, I snuck into the summoning spell and melded with his soul. Now I control his entire body. Roar!
Oh god, so that's he snuck in, man. Gods and well, god beings, dude. Try to deal with those. That's a headache. Ah. An accidental summon. No, this would be a multiple simultaneous summon leading to.
No, don't make that face, Ophelia. Go on, smile, breathe a sigh of relief. I may just be a soul, but I'll still your servant. So I'll be your knight, just like you're my woman. Now, what do you say we seal the deal?
Stay back, don't come near me.
A command spell, by all means. In fact, that's one of the things I want the most. Go ahead, tie this body down, destroy it.
Nani?
That infernal odor imprisoned my homeland, my foundation. Muspelheim has been left behind in this Lostbelt. I have to get it back. If this body's shattered, my soul will be freed. Then I will destroy Odin's prison, and that false son of his will fall. Once that happens, I will materialize in my true form as the Fire King of Giants.
The sun? You mean that enormous sun is actually...
Yes, my true body. Or rather, the prison Odin built to hold it. Did a major prop human history not know? Muspelheim, realm of fire, home to all Muspel. Is in fact my own body. It is the endless flame burning with insatiable hunger for destruction.
Holy shit. So, damn. I mean, it's not too weird to think about it, actually, considering that in Norse mythology, Ymir was slain and his body was used to make, like, his flesh became like the ground, his blood became the sea, his skull became the sky, or whatever it was, something like that. So the fact that his body is Muspelheim is not too weird. What are you doing over there, Charlene?
I needed to resume Ragnarok, which was so rudely interrupted. Odyssey was quite solid, but thankfully you saw that to that when you released my soul. The rest is easy. I'll escape this shell and my soul will destroy my body's prison from the outside. That prison may be difficult to escape from within, but it's all too vulnerable for the outside. I struck Odin a fatal blow after I devoured Fenrir. The Allfather clearly did have the strength left to secure my prison from both sides. I suppose I should expect no less from a soul of a great hero. Now that we are meshed together, it will be difficult to escape this body on my own. It's a torturous having to constantly face Sigurd's soul, like standing in a hall of infinite mirrors. It would be far quicker if I could turn my blade on myself.
No.
By failing that, I would be grateful if you would end me, Ophelia.
If I kill you, the sun Surtur will fall?
Indeed, once I take back my body, I will resume Ragnarok and this Lostbelt will be first to burn. From there I will lay waste to the rest of the planet. I can't wait to show you, Ophelia. Soon you'll get to see my flaming sword.
I just think something very is a sexual innuendo.
And the entire world.
Oh, scheiße. Indeed of screaming out in despair, I quickly used the command spell to feed him from killing or harming himself. Surtur is the king of giants, the destructor and the end of time. I could let him escape Sigurd's body. If he does, everything will burn. It will be the incineration of humanity all over again. No, not quite. His fire would have extended into the past to match the incineration of humanity. So everything like just, you know? Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. But his fire will burn up everything in the present and leave nothing for tomorrow. All of a sudden it felt like something was twisting my heart. It hurts. I can feel my body groaning in pain. It's like I'm being hollowed out from the inside. Without warning, I found myself in a terrible precarious situation. Am I doing the right thing? Should I tell Queen's Guardian? No, that would be too much risk. Too risky. The King of Giants is the god of sworn enemy. I cannot imagine her merciful love extended to him. With every thought, I can feel my body groaning under the pressure. It hurts. Something is interfering with me, with my plans. What should I do? I can't make this call on my own. But what choice do I have? We cryptids can't interact directly. I have to resolve this situation myself. Besides, we're not allies. Not really. Once we manage to grow a tree of emptiness to maturity, we'll just end up competing for each other's territory. In the end, there will be only one territory left. I can't afford to show any weakness. That's why. That concludes my report. I see you did well bring to this my attention, Ophelia. Not at all, Lord Kishtaria. Once I determined that the dangerous situation posed, I thought you should decide how to handle it. I'm a mage. I don't have the same kind of feelings as normal people. Yeah, that's one thing I know with mages in this world. They are generally just very fucking weird. I mean, to be fair, I'm a weird person. But I'm not a mage and I don't have power to control people. I don't experience love or romance. All I feel is undying loyalty toward those with vastly superior intellects. Kishtaria Vodime shines brighter than anyone. He isn't afraid of anything. He'll know what to do, I'm sure of it. As long as he shows me the path I need to take, I'm sure I can summon up the courage to follow it. Ophelia Farmsalone. Yes, Lord Kishtaria? You were right to use a command spell, and this summon you have achieved is fascinating. The king of giant Norse mythology is akin to a god of destruction. By summoning him, you have in essence summoned an ancient god. You should be proud that you were born to a family devoted to the study of evocation and the summoning arts. Ophelia. Yes? You have gained an exceptional resource to help bring about the reconstruction of humanity. You say Surte told you he was going to burn the entire planet. Fascinating. I wonder if that would still work on a world that has been wiped clean. At any rate, the data would seem to indicate that you have him fully under control. As long as you can continue to rein him in without incident, he should be a tremendous asset. Though of course that does pose a considerable risk. Understood. Then I should do my best to live up to your expectation, Lord Kishtaria. From here on, I will address my half-Surtur, half-Seeger servant as Saber and turn his power to our cause. I vow that I will grow my Lostbelt to maturity with his help. Dude, this is... I know I can live up to Lord Kishtaria's hopes. I know I can fight. Building a relationship with a heroic spirit that has the mind of his own. Controlling one servant. These are key problems every master has to face. I can manage it. This is what I've trained for. Okay, this seemed to work. I just need to check so I actually recorded everything. I would be sucky if I not record for latest 40 minutes. I won't fail. I will grow my tree of emptiness to maturity. I'll ensure this spell continue to flourish alongside the queen and the most powerful knight ever to live. The tree continues to grow well. It's all been all this time. Everything is going well here, at least it was. Enchanté, crypté, I am servant from proper human history, the only hero of humanity in all of Scandinavia. Now, what's the matter? What are you so afraid of, mademoiselle? Dude, half of my tongue is about to say meteor when it's Napoleon. Oh, damn. That was a long part there. I like it though. Though it really makes... You know what I would love to see? I would love to see Surtur as, like, the Grand Berserker. Wouldn't that fit? You know? That rage consuming, world consuming and all that jazz. And of course, I know he's an ancient god and all that. Well, akin to an ancient god. But just like all other gods we've seen summoned, obviously he would be weaker. Because, you know, they can't really summon a full-blown god without weakening them and all that. So, I would love that. That would be cool to see. I think that would be badass. Surtur Berserker, when? Who should I go with? I gotta borrow Ghost Yuki's Fujino. Let's see. Who should I go with? I like the music, how it changed. Like, I'll go with Robin actually. They really have this doomsday, like doom metal, like. The false sun is falling. The fire king of giants returns. In the book of Genesis, it is written that Creator rested on the seventh day. In this Lostbelt, fire is what comes on the seventh day. Not the day of rest, but the day of Ragnarök. Of the Wednesday, Odin's day. Of the first day, Thor's day. Of the Friday, Freya's day. Then after Saturday, Saturn's day, the day of the sun finally arrives. The false sun, the ball of fire glowing in the sky, falling to the ground instead of remaining aloft. And that is, I mean, it's pretty fun, because in Swedish, at least, Wednesday is onsdag. Well, onsdag orden, Thursday torsdag, tor. And, I don't know what Saturday actually is come from Sweden, because in Swedish it's lördag. However, Sunday is söndag. Lördag, söndag. I don't know. I wonder where that comes from actually. I need to check on that later on. Man, the music is good. It shakes and cracks the ground, shattering mountains. It shifts and rivers to stand on its feet. In proper human history, this event manifested in the eruption of the Mount Katla, but not here. Our myth is this world's reality. Muspelheim, realm of fire, land of flame. The blazing inferno standing in for the true sun in this Lostbelt sky. Now the Muspel leader, Muspelheim itself, descend upon us. One of the great kings, the one who will cast twilight pall far and wide, arrives as a sun gone mad. The only king of giants in all the world, Surtur and his great flaming sword. And did you say Surtur? Man, you weren't kidding. I figures they'd be a big bagger, knowing the age of gods never end here, but come on. Fuck. Yeah, I do agree. Fuck. The Viking of Giants, the border instrument can't even properly measure his magical energy. We can't even tell how far he is from us either. It's not clear whether he's way out there or... It's no use, I can't even get a clear visual on him. It could be some sort of heat mirage or something. Well, that's a thing too. Whoops. Either way, it's impossible hot. Thank you. Make sure you stay behind me, master. I got my mystical ready. Where's my fire suit? I strongly advise you keep your distance, Miss Lana. Your mystical may be an outfit for a combated rush extreme cold, but it's not nearly as effective against extreme heat. And also, not to be like that, but I'm pretty sure the heat that Muspelheim is like and Surtur is like emitting is probably a little bit higher than the average, you know, heat stroke. Make sure to remain where Miss Caroline can protect you. Holmes, you're healed, thank goodness. Absolutely, I had plenty of rest. It was nice to fall asleep without anything on my mind for once. But I also can't deny that it was a dreadful duel. You will have to inform me about your recent escapades when we have time.
Is it really time just to be idly catching up with each other? The temperature outside the border is skyrocketing even as we speak. There's enough of a shock to learn that Giants and all like exist, but now is why they have a king? There's no telling how many reports I have to write now, assuming anyone even believes them. Oh, all this way force. We bet Surtur. Fuck me. It's not as though we're making all of this up, but once this Lostbelt disappear, any credibility those reports will have to go and disappear along with it.
Dude, that's pretty much the same thing how it happened with when we saved, the prevented the incineration of humanity, because all of that suddenly doesn't exist, and then they're like, bah, it didn't happen. Like, oh, fuck off, guys. You have all the Let's Plays on my channel, many other channels, and everyone else has been playing this damn game. You have the proof there. Oh, hello, Mr. Gordolf. I see you finally begin to understand some of the problem Chaldea has been facing this entire time. Yeah, there we have it. Snap. Perhaps now you may understand why, at first blush, our reports from the Singularity may have seemed so preposterous.
Never mind that now. When danger here, get us the hell out of here. Run away! It's difficult to tell with all this fire, but I don't think that giant is far away as it looks.
And you're right about that, Monsieur the Director. I got a feeling he's way closer than you think. Hey, King of Giants, Surtur.
Dude, wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if he actually like this small, and we just assume he was far away, but actually just very small, and he right in front of us, like,
I'm already here. I'm here to destroy you. Get down here and punch your nuts.
Just saying.
You're not gonna go away on your own, are you? Am I right to assume you're...
Dude, imagine if he would like, yeah, you know what? I've been waiting for so long for this. I don't really care any longer. Well, okay.
Of course.
I can hear him. No, wait. He's communicating. Oh, so he can use that too. Cool. I mean, that can make sense, I guess.
Here he comes. You two keep Brynhilde safe.
Focus everything on defense. This is about ordnance maximum output. Switching over to defensive mode. I can't believe you were so collected in not seeing that. I'm impressed, Master. You really are amazing. It's dangerous out here, Ophelia farms alone. Please hurry inside the castle while the King of Giants' attention is focused on them. No, Linda, you're going ahead. This is my mess. I need to be the one who clean it up. Ophelia!
Well, that was sudden.
Goddamn. But yeah, seriously, I would love to see like Surtur like Grand Berserker or something like that. Or Berserker joining in like incineration, high wire. Whee. Dude. And MP Ragnarök. Boom, baby. That would be cool. I would fire.
Holy shit!
And apply special attack divine and apply. What? Dude. I'm worried about this. This guy looks a little bit strong, I will say. Okay, Raj, at least you don't need to... well, at least Robin is dressed for the occasion, you know, all the fire and all that jazz. Did he say Ophelia?
Oh, Ophelia!
Okay, dude, that... Oh man, that's gonna suck. Okay, what did you do there? We got HP when sustained. Okay. How much is that? I don't like this at all, man.
You both!
And of course it depends on how much he heals. If he's healing like 100k per attack and all that jazz, then it's pretty fucked, but... I didn't see how much did he heal there. Seems like be 1000 HP. Okay, that's not too bad. It's annoying, but it's not too bad. I can live with that.
God damn it! Stop using your laser eyes, dude!
Okay, what does she have for ability? Apply sure hit. This to decrease... apply damage cut. Okay. Increase... her degree. I'm just trying to protect them, man. Protect them. Ah, that's so cool. Man, I hope I can get her one day. I really like her abilities. It looks so cool. Man, I don't like him at all, man. He is scary, man. Ooh, that's a lot of pain, man. That's a lot of pain. I would say. Nani? Wait, let's see. Can I stun him at least for one round? Whee! Because then I can use Robin next turn. Because I don't want to, you know, I won't get the full wombo combo there. Damn, that is bonkers, man. That crit, man. I did! Oh yeah! Well, I didn't defeat him, but we're making progress. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Man, I have so much HP. How am I supposed to defeat this motherfucker? I'm not done yet. The massive war cry. Gusp, gusp. I fended off the first wave of Surtur's onslaught, but I'm afraid this heat and pressure are so intense that... Genetic is designed to be fire resistant. It should be able to hold up in the face of extreme heat from the natural world. But it was never designed to withstand being submerged in lava. You're lucky you're still standing. Yeah, and I mean, natural, I'm pretty sure Surtur is kind of not the natural. If not for all this snow and ice infused with magic energy, you'd be goner. After all, he's... Indeed, he may not be quite as hot as a star. But he's quite close. He's more like Brad Pitt than a star. What? And there's something else disturbing about him. Beware of his noble phantoms. Surtur's flaming sword is a divine construct born from a planet. Oh, you can use MP now? It prioritizes life forms over all else. Not even deity from the age of gods could survive it.
Ooh la la, you should be proud, you too. We're still standing tall after facing off with a being that kills entire worlds. Hey Surtur, I think a good killer would be way more impressive, but as far, you've been a big letdown.
Ooh, trash talk him.
You're nothing compared to the despair my grandma felt and I felt in winter.
Winter, you say. All that I have for you is fire.
Here comes the second wave. We launched it. Okay, how are we supposed to launch a counter that yeet foo at it? Yeah, Surtur, take this.
Oh no, it was too cute and sweet, I can't handle it. Oh no!
Yes, Master, I won't lose even if we're up against a divine construct. Oh, wow. Confidence. I wish I had that. Position secured with a bunker bolt, assuming full defense.
Out of my way.
A blinding light fills my vision. Light. No, it's not just light, it's heat. Flickering heat that reduces everything it touched to ash. If this was truly a divine construct, there's nothing to be done against it. At least, that's what I think. Senpai! Senpai! Did I die? And yet I saw her. I saw a warrior standing up to a sword forged by gods with a man-made shield. I saw her push beyond her limits to wield that heavy shield, even as her arms and legs shook with effort. And I knew that was time for me to make my stand. My spirit may be damaged, but as long as I can move, I have a chance to atone for my sins. Oh, it's Brunhild. No, oh wait. Sigurd? It seems this bottom mine has caused a great deal of trouble. And so I have no choice but to use it to make amends. My ultimate technique is ready. Demonic Sword of the Sun. Now it's time for you to wreak destruction. Bulvergram! I get a shivers. God, but a boom. Dude, that's pretty badass. Penis ring. Perfect. I need to add jewels to my jewels, you know? Let's see. Where? Sounds like big, heavy, funky step. Fire walked the earth. Here in this lost belt, a place nearly devoid of life, a giant strode about the land like a conquering king. Onward he walked, never straying from his path towards the Lostbelt's fiery northern mountains. He is the king of the giants, the king of fire. The giants that gather at his feet are crushed beneath his heels. The ice beasts drawn to his light are melted in an instant. He is a lofty king. Though he may carry me on his shoulder, I am well aware there is no one who can truly be close to him. There is nothing else that can view the world from his great height. No, that might not be quite true any longer. My mistake, I can see it. An enormous tree beyond the fiery mountain stretching towards the heavens. A figure just as posing as the giants, as king of giants. The tree of emptiness. I can't reach LanokirX dire. Sir's magic enemy must be jamming a signal. What would he think of this situation? As in a cause of concern, I have a hope for you. Phil, yeah, that's what we would say. Who is you again? I'm surprised to see you outside the castle. You look like I'm sure I do. I'd probably laugh too if I saw myself now. Huh? Sir, I can't tell what you're saying. I have some facility with lip reading, but it's not helpful when you speak a language I don't know. I guess you really are from a foreign planet. Wait, is she the foreign god? Dumbass. Can you hardly freaking believe she's a cryptid too? Not one damn bit like the other ones. This one is just a stupid little girl who can't bear to let go of her ladyhood. She might as well be carrying a cracked jar of oil into a bonfire. It's as stupid as a maiden walking along the shore barefoot. Between her and the queen, there isn't a single woman here who can tell a good man when she sees one. Sure about that? Aren't I good? Screw this, I can see where it's going, so I'm just gonna go back to the temple. And you, fox woman? Good question. The silvery world is pretty enough it could have made for a nice ski resort. But with that giant here, any chance that NFF service making a profit just went up in smoke. Okay, fox. I know it can be literally like, you know, what do you say? A saying, a metaphor, you know, that you're a fox, a sly fox or something like that. But NFF isn't like no fox service or something like that. And when I think about it, when saying like that, with her golden eyes like that and all, it's not one of the Tammos, because there are like 9 of them, right? One of each tail. Because I wouldn't be surprised, because they are a little bit of the more funky ones, so to speak, aren't they? I think I'll be on my way shortly too. I want to see how the story ends before I leave. Sorry being able to flit about as you like makes it easy for you to park your fat ass where you go, huh? I should have known. Would you please spare me the slanderous crudities? I'll have you know my ass is the slightest bit fat. It's petite, thank you very much. Gotta say though, I'm disappointed in Queenie here. I can't believe she's just sitting back and letting Sir to get resurrected like this. And again, she did marry Njörder, god of the sea in proper human history. But not been as smart as she pretends. I'm afraid you have it backward, Canis. Look at this way. Surtur was just that much of a blind spot for her. He represented something so antithetical to her worldview that she couldn't conceive of his existence. This Lostbelt was finished the moment she lost the ability to consider that much. What do you think it was pruned away? It's like an insect that couldn't even tell that it was being exterminated. That said, Dr. Medici would have done anything about Surtur even if she had learned of his relationship to Sigurd. Oh, that means she just sort of sit back and let nature take its course? Or does she just pity that crypta? Indeed, I mean the queen feels compelled to keep herself in check, so as to be responsible with her overwhelming power. I suppose it's an admirable enough quality for a human. but sadly she doesn't seem to have realized that way of thinking limited what her Scandinavia could do as well. Anyway, none of that is my business, and I'm more than happy to keep it in that way. And that's about enough chit-chat. I've got all the goodies I come here for, so I think I'll be on my merry way. The next time we meet will be on the sea, won't it, Canis? When we do, I expect to see some rare and valuable mercs that can be found anywhere on land. Who are you? As I would give your fat ass the time of the day. Besides, the fact that you think you're irreplaceable just means you will be on your way out sooner than you realize. I wouldn't assume every Lostbelt is on your side if I were you pet. Honey. Hoof, hoof, hoof. We're still alive? Senpai, we're alive! He's effective to fight with his demonic sword. You have blue eyes now. It seems the king of giants has disappeared towards the northern mountains. First and foremost, I'm glad to see you all safe. I think you may already know who I am, but let me introduce myself properly. I'm a warrior and the wielder of the demonic sword Gram. I'm the son of Sigmund and Hjördis, and I've manifested in this Lostbelt as a saber. My true name is Sigurd. I'm glad I was able to protect you. I wish I'd been able to resist certain control of my body more than once. Sigurd? Resist, so back then, was that you? Yeah. Guess it's what they call hero's pride. But I thought you died when Surtur was freed. It did. Sigurd's body would surely have fallen apart, as someone not been there to hold it together. Am I correct in that assumption, Otlinde, last remaining commander of the Valkyries? Yes, I used the rune to help him. It was also sudden, I did not expect it to work. But unfortunately the damage was not as extensive as I believed. It almost seemed to me as if the wounds on his body has been somehow rewound. Did Ophelia do that? I took advantage of the opportunity to keep his spirit core intact, though only just. Unfortunately, I have already exceeded my own output limits. I'm afraid I will only last for a few seconds more at best. I was able to wield my sword one last time thanks to you. For that, you have my deepest gratitude. No need to thank me. I didn't help you for your sake. If you truly are a hero, then please help my sister. That's all I want. You have my word, and once again, you have my gratitude. Fuck. In Odin's name, by Rule's guidance, I ask you awaken, my love. Brynhild, my love, and my eternal executioner, please and open your eyes. Yeah, dude. Isn't that romantic to call your partner your eternal executioner? That is romantic if I ever saw something romantic. I promise I will hold your spirit origin together. Your spirit core might be damaged like mine, but I hope you will open your eyes nonetheless, even just a little. You mustn't. Please don't come near me. I'm the one destined to kill you. I can try to resist the madness, but I feel my body may move to kill you on its own. So please, stay away. Hush, just for now. Ah! I knew it. It really was something else earlier, wasn't it, Sigurd? Yes. Oh, this precious smile. Is really? You are a man. If only that were true. Then and now, I show myself to be too much of a fool to be your hero. No, you haven't. You protected me. If it had been you for Surtur's fair sword that killed me. You protected the shield maiden, the emperor, and the girl fighting to save humanity. You kept this world's hope alive. Of course. I could never have done it without the little strength I had alone, though. Her help was crucial. She's also why your spirits yet pierce me, despite our coming face to face. It's all thanks to her godly power. Skadi? Or is it the lolly goddess? Indeed. If Sir had brought his flaming sword down in earnest, my castle and all of Scandinavia would have been razed to the ground. Ah, got he. And of course I absolutely refused to be the men and women killing one another. Ah, so you all suffer at least some manner of injury. Injury. I can't go. It has been a very, very long time since I last saw a brave warrior putting himself to the hazard in combat. This may have been inevitable with Odin's protection weakened, but my negligence is also to blame. I give up. I gotta go in there. I gotta go jump out the cliff. Chaldean, Sigurd, Brunhild, and you, the archer's names escape me. Nice. Be nice to Napoleon. You fought well, my children. I commend your bravery and your valor. I will not let you die just yet. You may all enter my castle. Come with me.
Learn me.
Ophelia. Full.
Yeah, I knew. It's about time I stepped up.
Well, you can step on me. Did I say that out loud? Maybe I did. But well, I'm actually going to cut for now, and I will be back with some more Götterdämmerung soon. So thank you for watching. See you later on, and have a continuous super great day.